Hello, I'm Gabriel Adair. This is my first checkup for my final that I'm redoing for Mr. Sebastian's class. I have my goals pulled up on my phone right now, so I'm going to go through and show you all the progress I've made in the past couple weeks on this very tedious um, game. Donkey Kong was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, but I've put a bit of time into it every day, and I think I've come up with something that matches my first five goals at least in the slightest. So my first goal was to have my sprites done. That I do have, and I pulled all the sprites basically from this sprite sheet, and I used some of these springs combined with the girder tile sprite that I have in my down here in my tiles that I use to span the and fill the level design that I have set up, which is just TXT files set up like this, which segues me into my second goal, which is I have to have my first level layout done, is what I said. And I actually have 3 level layouts done because it was so easy. And what we have here is basically how the level layout works is these pound signs are the actual tiles that fill in the bulk of the program, and the G's are for ground, and those are places where the player has collision. And these just fill in the bottom here, this bottom pound row. But that's my first level layout anyway. My third goal was a plan for code, and what I've done over the past couple weeks is I've set up a lot of different classes to to try and set up an object-based programming to where I have all the classes I need to be able to create Donkey Kong. Because when I'm not doing anything during the day, I like to theoretically think about what what would what I'd need for as classes for my game. I've been pretty busy during the day, but I've found time. Um, for the fourth goal, I have music put down, which I most definitely have. I'm not sure how well you can hear this, but Donkey Kong was pretty humble with its music. That's just a very simple, like 2 or 3 second loop that made up almost the entirety of the soundtrack for Donkey Kong. So music wasn't a very hard goal to meet. Other than that, I have, as my fifth goal, I have barrels, which is kind of an enemy class, which I do have set up here um, in my enemy class. And what the enemy class is it's just kind of a loop where it gives it distance from the left and from the top, because it's pretty easy to increase the values that it is from the left and the top, because the distance from X and Y always comes from the left and the top, which makes it pretty nice because it coexists very well with DK or Donkey Kong being up in the top left. Other than that, I have overlay sprites for when you win, lose, and die here. I've been working on whatever I can. The only problem I'm having right now is with XNA not being able to read the TXT files that I made for the levels, and that's because this version of XNA has a very strange content importer settings, and I have to find the right settings here for my importer so it reads it right, because when I don't set it to the right thing, it bugs out or it doesn't find the file. Like right now, it's not finding the file. So I'm going to keep putting different combinations of importers and processors together. And if you have any help for me with that, I will. If you email it to me, I will implement it immediately. It's just having trouble finding my level formats, and what I can do is I can just, if all else fails, I'll just put the actual code from the txt file in the string.format, and it'll play perfectly. Other than that, all 5 of my goals were met these 2 weeks, and I've been very busy, and I thank you for your patience with me. This is Gabe Adair, um, doing his first checkup for the makeup of my final for Mr. Sebastian. Thank you.